This is the Mosen Mortgage Program with Sarah Mosen. Mosen Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550. And now, here's your host, Sarah Mosen.
Great to be back here again, folks. I'm so happy to have good friend Rajashree Choudhury. Rajashree, you were here in Pittsburgh, and then you're in LA right now, and we're going to be actually on air in our Florida stations as well, sharing a little bit about what is upcoming. You're a yoga icon. You're a 5-time All-India champion. So can you share a little bit about what's happening with the Great Yogi Campout?
Yes, I'm very excited about the Great Yogi Campout because it's a campout. It's going to be in Native Springs at it's called Native Oasis Springs at Walden, California, and we are partnering with also Purium, and that's kind of like a superfood. It's called. So yoga is all about healthy living. So I'll be doing a yoga workshop, lecture, and meeting with everybody with many other yogis, I will call leading name on the yoga, young generation. So that's the most exciting part. This is the first one I'm going to do with my daughter together. Mom and the daughter, we are going to do together. Yes, and then many other yogis who are also excellence in their teaching, and be also USA Yoga with the yoga competition, they are champion. So it's like a more like a millennials yogi campout. It's for fun. It is not a place that where you really trying to become a teacher. I mean, you can if you like the lifestyle, but it's more about learning how to and enjoying and have fun with the very, very much in nature. So it's the natural Oasis Spring that I heard about that place very much. And the food is going to be provided. It's going to be camps, tent, like a camp style you can live in. It's going to be a lot of like a campfire and music in the night. So it's kind of really having a great time. It's all about being yogi practitioners of yoga, everybody who calls, in modern age, they are all yogi. So being yogi and enjoy the life under the sky. It's like all the stars in the nighttime and the music and daytime, completely yoga and many other fun things that they are like a paddle boat because there is a little place where lake is there. You can kayaking and all this stuff. So we're really looking forward. It's going to be October 6th to 8th, and I'll be there with my kids.
I think it's a fun event. It's really all about yoga is actually and has been for over a century a sport, a competitive sport. This is a fun event. It is going to happen October 6th to the 8th. We're big believers in finance and fitness. Rajashree and I are good friends. We've chatted a little bit about the wellness of owners, business owners, whether you own a fitness studio or whether you own a home. The whole financial aspect of it is that you can actually be in a place where you do not have any debt or any issues or worries. And certainly the Great Yogi Campout is something that is a warm and welcoming event. Purium is a great company. They have a great resource on wellness and fitness. And certainly I encourage folks to call us here at 1-800-662-9550 to find out a little bit more. Rajashree, so let's talk a little bit on financial wellness. You and I chatted a little bit about that.
Yeah, I chatted about that because it's really in the yoga world right now. It's a very competitive market, and right now, especially with the healthcare, what's going on in the world, and it's really having issues with yogis believe healthcare is all about yoga care and what is self-care. So to have a self-care, and we already know that, constantly putting the premium down in healthcare is very difficult. So people look for a studio. And when you try to have a studio, for yoga people especially, they are not really come from the finance. They are all about yoga. They all know about teaching yoga, but they're not in business, and they really don't know finance. So it's very hard for them to continue support the studio and provide as a community support or community welfare or the wellness center. So I think your company, the Motion Mortgage, can help, which what I was chatting with you, and I was so happy because you come from a fitness world, and you have seen all kinds of fitness problem, and when you don't have a finance, you don't have enough finance in your hand. It's really, no matter what you are not in peace. For me, finance and fitness, health and wealth, both has to be a form of a peace for your mind and your life. So I think it goes side by side. So I think Motion Mortgage, and especially your company, can help finance people from all walks of life. And I chatted with you, and you told me that if someone has a 580 credit score or a lot of high debt, you cannot buying a purchasing homes or commercial properties or even rent a fitness studio. That's the biggest problem. I mean, everybody check your credit report, and if you are lower credit score 580, forget it. And what do you have? They start asking, and this is really a problem. I think own a property, which you told me that you can lower the interest rate and pay off additional debt such as credit cards, student loans, car loans, as long as you own a home or commercial property, So I think you guys can help, your company can help explaining or teaching the yogis how to run a business, which is very helpful, and your Motion Mortgage company can help also people to finance the fitness studio, and I think they will feel good about it. For people, and also you told me about something that I have a little long way to go, but a lot of yoga practitioners and yoga studio owners, they want to own a studio when they retire from their work. So you also saying that who are retiring 62 years of age, they can leave if they own their home or have a low mortgage, that they can take money out without ever having mortgage payment and still will property to someone or sell it.
Yeah, I appreciate. I appreciate very much, Rajashree, because you and I are good friends, and the community that you have is wonderful. I mean, not for just the fitness community is very warm and welcoming in every respect, and you have taught so many of the fitness studios on yoga in itself. Your teacher training is well known all over the world. So I do appreciate the fact that, to be in a wellness environment, you also want to be financially healthy. So financially, we can provide that service as a family-owned business because we are licensed in so many states throughout the country. And as you said, our credit scores can be at 580 or lower, or if you have retired, then you can also be able to take money out of the home if you're, let's say, 62 years of age and above and not have to have a mortgage payment. But I do, and I'm excited really, Rajashree, for you and your daughter Laju, also for this event that's coming up, October 6th to the 8th. And for Purium, being there and being a part of the great Yogi Campout. I plan to be there, Rajashree. Thank you, though. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I know. I'm really looking forward. And honestly, please try to help the community of yogis because they really need it. Because there are yogis like my daughter Laju's age or my son, their age, like at 25, 27, that group age, they all want to own a studio or when they retire at too. So they really do need that. So I think this is a wonderful for Motion Mortgage. Please look for your information. Sarah can, also you can also.
Well, we're going to have you on air again. Absolutely, Rajashree. So the number to reach on both events, on the Great Yogi Campout and also for the any questions on finance, 1-800-662-9550. Again, the number is 1-800-662-9550. Rajashree, 5-time All India champion in yoga. She because yoga is a competitive sport. It has always been that way. I'll have you back, Rajashree. Okay?
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Stay well, folks. You too.
Bye.
Stay well, folks.
This
Thanks.
has been the Mosen Mortgage Program with Sarah Mosen. Mosen Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550.